What's up, Fig fam? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And even though San Diego Comic-Con is right around the corner, we have a ton of wrestling figure news and reveals this week. All right, guys. So it is a massive week of news and reveals, and it really wasn't up until yesterday. Then a bunch of stuff started coming in. So I had to call in the big guns. Bum Energy. Shout out to my man C Bum. Love this stuff, but it's going to keep me energized through this thing because we have like 250 pictures to go through of a ton of stuff independent to WWE, and WWE dropped a ton of reveals. So stay tuned for all of it. We're going to get right into it right now, starting off with this that my man Fig Vault sent to me, found on eBay. And it says celebrating America's 250th birthday. It's a Macho USA Slim Jim holder. And if you look at it, it has like actual molding on it that is different than the other ones. So I got to assume that this is real and going to be rolled out for 4th of July. So we shall see, but very, very cool. Also, right here, Jackie Fargo getting a Kayfabe Cave like minifigure brawler for his 95th birthday. I don't know Jackie Fargo, but I do think it's pretty cool. It looks like it's 3D printed, but still a nice little addition to your collection if you're into old school stuff like this. And then our friends over at Nerd Closet showed off some prototypes of the upcoming major players, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Here is Matt Cardona with that cloth goods pleather jacket, the black and the purple. Absolutely pops. Love the glasses. And here is his partner, Brian Myers. Now, if you look at this, you can see it. This is hand painted. The final pieces are not all hand painted, but this looks great from where we are. Moving on to another independent. KWK Kayfabe Heroes showed off a early sample of, that's right, Mr. Barry Horowitz. If you tuned into the channel a couple months ago, you saw me reveal this figure with Barry himself. Very, very cool moment for me. Had a lot of fun with that whole stream. But yeah, here it is in its actual figure form. Can't wait to see it painted. But also, KWK announced their Kayfabe Club, which basically, if you are a loyal customer, you'll be able to join the Kayfabe Club and get access to rare figures. I'm talking 1 of 5s, 1 of 22s, and they're going to be bagged like this. So there is the 1 of 22 early sample with different chest deco on this Max Moon. And if you're in the Club Kayfabe, this is available right now. It's $99, and I think it's half sold out. The other ones are 1 of 5s. We have the silver Max Moon and the black Max Moon. Both of these are sold out completely. These were $200 a piece, but all 10 have been sold out. So you can't get these anymore if you're in the Club Kayfabe. And if you're not, you can try to join, maybe slide into the KWK DMs for this one. Our friends over at FC Toys deemed today, June 27th, Hardy Day, and they dropped 4 different Hardy Boys pre-orders, starting off with this Wrestle Something Wrestlers 2-pack of Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy in the red and black. Brood Hardys look great. I'm not a huge fan of that Jeff Hardy head, or really the Matt Hardy, to be honest with you, but I think Matt looks better than Jeff. So it was an easy pass for me on these retros. I don't really need them in retro style. Not to say that they don't look great overall. I just wish the likeness was a little bit better. There is going to be a 1 of 500 variant, though. Right here, we have Matt Hardy in the black, and then we have Jeff in the purple and black, which I think pops so much more with the multicolored hair. Looks so much better, in my opinion. I think as a toy, it just is really, really popping on the screen. But this is what I ordered. Bone Crushing Wrestlers Series 2. We got Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy and the Brood Hardys. Cannot wait to get these. They look so much better than the early prototypes. You'll notice that Jeff's head was so far off the neck they look so much better now. They actually look better than those Wrestle Something wrestlers, in my opinion, the likeness at least. Very excited for these. And also a 1 of 500 variant in the all black, which I absolutely dig. Had the classic superstars like this, so I'm stoked that we're going to be getting more, especially in BCA style. So these are available now at retrowrestlingfigures.com, and you can use code FIGHEAL to save 10% on your order for whatever you order. Pre-orders included. Plus, these pre-orders feature a early pre-order price, which means the price is going to go up over time. Zombie Sailor Toys showed off an early mint on card sample of Abdullah the Butcher, of his Pinnacle collection. And man, it looks just like the prototypes. Obviously, I mean, the packaging I don't think is going to be the big selling point here, but it's cool to see it all laid out here, getting close to the finish line. Then, just got these in today. My friend Mitch over at Hastel Toys with Grapplers and Gimmicks, they recently dropped Quang and Jean-Pierre Lafitte. I got these in the mail today, like I said. Can't wait to unbox them. These are in stock for you to to order at HastelToy.com. But if you want to pre-order, you can pre-order this. That's right. Rick the Model Martel, complete with his glasses, his arrogance, and his sweater vest over his shoulders. You love to see it. And as well as this is coming very soon, next month, Christmas in July. These are at the finishing stages. Santa Claus joins Grapplers and Gimmicks. And somebody else who joins Grapplers and Gimmicks kind of blindsided me, Mark Capani. That's right. Muhammad Hassan is coming with the removable headdress to Grapplers and Gimmicks. Personally, I would love to see him get a Regium style figure. I think a lot of people would prefer that to a retro based on the time frame of his character. So I'm sure we will see that in due time. And Big Rubber Guys showed off some early samples of their Bruiser Brody and Kerry Von Erich. I love the Kerry's purple. It's perfect purple, but I do wish the face looked more like the digital render, but I can't wait for these. I love Big Rubber Guys, so these are must-haves as soon as possible. I already pre-ordered, so I can't wait to get them in. And then Jazzwares announced that at All In Texas, at StarCast, they're going to be doing exclusive reveals with a surprise guest. So we're going to have some AEW reveals coming very, very soon. And while I was at Walmart, I saw this Minute Maid Lemonade. We knew that they had a partnership with WWE, but the 12 packs have a cutout and wear your own WWE Championship title belt that you can tuck into your belt loops, which I thought was pretty interesting, which is why I wanted to talk about. If you got kids and you don't want to buy those Mattel plastic titles and you want to save some money, you can just get them some Minute Maid for less than $5 and slide that into the belt loops. But now we're going to get into some WWE Mattel reveals. This popped up on eBay. My man Maiko on Instagram sent this to me. A Rock Superstars figure. Now, this could totally be a custom. However, we saw the Cody on there for a long time, thought it was a custom, and then it turned out to be real, him and Dusty Rhodes. And then me and Maiko were talking, and he got me interested because he said, what if this is another Legacy 2-pack of The Rock and Rocky Johnson? I am on board. Give me that now. Give me that yesterday. I would love to have a Rocky Johnson Superstars figure. And then, remember when I showed you guys this from eBay and everybody told me it was a custom and I told you that it wasn't? Well, it's not a custom. It's real. It is the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 exclusive, which I will be completely honest with you now. I was tipped off that it 100% was the SDC when I announced it, but things changed, so I didn't want to completely say that. I have my ear to the ground for a lot of people inside the industry. So yes, this is the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 Ultimate Edition John Cena. And dude, this is a must-have. Influencers are already getting it. It looks great. All the different championships. I mean, I love how it's posed here. Some people are saying this is his worst shirt. I loved this shirt when I was in high school and he was rocking this. This was like the coolest shirt to me. I also see people saying he should have like the U.S. championship. He should have this, that, and the other. This is really commemorating his 16-time world championships. Now, I know he's won 17 at this point, but this figure was in production before the 17th, and on the back, it literally commemorates the 16th championship. So that's what this really represents, and that's why the newest WWE championship isn't really like present there. But man, very cool. And then we saw new Knuckle Cruncher Series 7 with a re-release Austin. Easy pass for me. Even comes with like the same accessories. Not too exciting. Kind of a bummer. I have been getting every single set, but I guess this series is the one where I pass on some, which is going to be Stone Cold and, of course, Dominic Mysterio, which is another re release. So easy pass again. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Wish they changed a couple things. I think the colors are slightly different, but not enough meat on the bone for me to purchase them. And then we finally saw that CM Punk that we announced a couple months ago was listed on Walmart.com. Told you guys it was coming. And here it is, best in the world cutoff t-shirt. He's got the elbow pad. I mean, he's got his sneakers on, a blue trash can. What more could you ask for? Other than the fact that artwork up there looks like me. So is this actually a CM Punk figure, or is this a Fig Heel Knuckle Cruncher? I shout out to Mattel for allowing me to enter the line. But very, very cool. And then last but not least is LA Knight, who comes with the United States Championship. I'm loving the championships in this line. I think they look great. However, at least in my area, LA Knight does not sell well. And we've gotten this gear so many times. I wish it was different gear at the very least, but the championship is the biggest selling point for me. So I will 100% be picking this up because I am a completist on the line. I just don't think I'm going to be getting that Austin and Dominic since I already have them technically. But I'm a game time type of guy. So when it comes down to it, I might see him on the pegs and be like, you know what, I need to investigate these and pick them up anyway. So we also saw another LA Knight, which has a weird looking head sculpt. Not a good head sculpt at all, in my opinion. But the white does pop. He comes with his signature hands and glasses. But I got to be honest, guys, I'm pretty good on LA Knight figures. And I'm sure that this thing is going to be rotting on pegs, like I said. So we shall see. But he is getting the figure treatment. Again, I do not think that head is good. Like, it has like aspects of him there, but then it looks odd at the same time. So this is his SummerSlam figure. We also saw from Series 120 in the Elite Collection, Roman Reigns with the OTC cutoff hoodie, which I think looks awesome. I'm sorry, hoodie, t-shirt, which I think is, no, it is a hoodie, right? Yeah, it is a hoodie. Looks like a t-shirt there, but it is a hoodie. Interesting. Yeah, easy pass for me. Easy pass for me. I have plenty of Romans, and this is not one that I am like clamoring for. So not that it looks bad, because it does. It's just typical Roman in my opinion. But this is a must get for me. Cody Rhodes, we knew that this figure was coming once he showed up at Madison Square Garden and had the old WWF Championship. So cool. So the standard edition is going to be the brown suit. Chase variant is going to be the pink suit. Both come with the championship and additional hands and head. I love this. Personally, I think that the brown looks best, but I do think that pink pops. I just think it looks too bulky, and I hate how his head sits all over the neck and it cuts off the tattoo, though. But beggars can't be choosers. I am a sucker for suited figures, so as you guys know, I have to pick this one up. Very cool. Elite Series 120, Cody Rhodes, and this is an absolute must. This is a hometown guy for me. Grew up just a couple towns over in Franklinville, New Jersey. Joe Gacy with two pieces of cloth goods here. We're talking a cloth goods tank top and a cloth goods plaid shirt, which I think is pretty awesome. We also get additional hands and the removable pig mask. Great likeness on his head sculpt. The tattoos are A1, and I love that they have the striped pants. This figure is absolutely amazing. Look at it with everything all together. Joe Gacy says he's from Badstow, New Jersey, which I'm sure is where he announces himself from. But yes, he did grow up in Franklinville, believe it or not, which is just a couple towns over from me. So very, very cool. Saw this guy on the Indies, CZW, and stuff like that. So it's exciting to see him get a figure. I probably am going to have to get two, have one loose, have one mock. Plus, I have all Wyatt figures mock, so it's a must. First time in a line, Lola Vice, everybody's crush. We see you, Brett O, live, but we're all on board with you, buddy. So is Damian Priest, who was recently spotted with her. So who knows, man? Are they an item? We shall see. But this figure looks great. I think the likeness on the head with the hair pulled back looks great. Also kind of looks like Melina in that one. But the smiling one with the long hair, very cool. The gear pops, the blue, the pink, the black, love it. Lola Vice getting the figure treatment. First time in a line in the Elite line. You love to see that. So congrats to her. And here we have Ultimate Edition Series 27 CM Punk, which we knew was coming. Look at that Best in the World hoodie. Interchangeable heads. He's got the smiling head, he's got the snarling head, and he's got the neutral smirk there, as well as interchangeable hands so you can do the go to sleep. He's got the two fingers, which I think is very cool in response to Drew McIntyre. This is going to be a tough one to find. I guarantee this is going to be flying off of shelves. So what more can you expect? Look at that. Recreating that. You got to do it. You got to do it right alongside your Drew McIntyre Ultimate. There it is. And this, another must get for me. Logan Paul back in the fold in the Ultimate Edition line, Series 27, in his WrestleMania 40 gear. He's got that United States Championship with the Logan Paul plates. He's got the WrestleMania Edition Prime bottle, which I love. And his gear, which is all Philadelphia eagled out with the silver, the black, the green. When he came out in this, man, I popped and I was like, I have to get this in figure form. And here we are, man. Here we are. A year and some odd months later, we're getting it in ultimate form. Love to see it officially in the main line of the ultimate line. So very, very cool. Logan Paul coming back in there. Look at the back of that thing, man. This is a beauty right here. I cannot wait for this figure. Cannot wait. And Bayley right here, also from her WrestleMania 40 match. She's got the women's championship, not with the official Bayley side plates because, she didn't have them yet. Also, interchangeable arms. She's got her jacket and two interchangeable heads. Not as much value in this, but probably because of all the molding on the gear is my assumption. So very cool for Bayley to be getting the ultimate treatment. Not many women figures have entered the ultimate line. So it is the ultimate pat on the back when you do. And here we have that Legends Ultimate Edition Undertaker that went up for sale last week. 3 interchangeable heads, interchangeable hands, tie, mask, hat, coat. I think it looks decent. A lot of people hate it. They don't like the hat, but I mean, what do you expect? It's not going to be exact. I am down for it. Yes, we've gotten this figure a ton of times. Am I excited about it? Not particularly, but because I'm a completist on the Legends line, I will be getting it. Another line I'm a completist on is the Coliseum collection, where we're going to be getting this 2-pack next, which is the Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk Man. I've noticed a lot of people are confused with this line, thinking that these aren't unique feuds. Well, it's not really about a feud. Some of them are, but it's really about tying into the LJNs, which is why they're posed the way that they are. So Honky Tonk Man here, Ultimate Warrior on the Chase black carding, which is pretty cool. And there's also going to be the standard edition blue carding that we see here, which most of us are probably going to get if we order these. These are going to be a Mattel Creations and Amazon.com exclusive, as has been the past release of Bam Bam and Big Boss Man. So here's more shots of that absolutely astronomical tan there on the Ultimate Warrior. You'll notice that the back of the guitar has a hole in it, so you can put it right over someone's skull, which is pretty cool. I mean, Ultimate Warrior coming with that merch shirt is so unnecessary because he never really wore that. But then, Main Event Series 159, the last time is now John Cena Farewell Tour figure. We're getting lots of Cenas, but I love the colors on this. The purple, and the yellow absolutely pop. So this is a must get for me personally. Looks great, all tied together. After this, You Can't See Me on the back. A lot of deco hits. Looks very good. And then Cody Rhodes back into the fold. American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in the gold and the metallic blue, which I think looks pretty good. It's a typical main event style Cody Rhodes. And my Wheel of Fortune partner joined the main event series in a solo release, Xavier Woods. Not my favorite gear of his. I do like all the different metallics there in the blue, but still not my favorite. Same thing with Tiffy. Not my favorite Tiffy. Looking like a picnic table. But, they got to get her in. She's a popular act, and she hasn't gotten nearly enough figures considering the fact of how high up she is in the product right now. So there she is. And last but not least, Wendy Chu. This is exciting. So the standard edition is actually the black. I thought that was going to be the Chase with the skulls all over it. I love that she's got the slippers with the tall socks. I mean, this figure is so cool, but the Chase with the cookies, that is a must get for me. I need both. But the cookie one, man, that thing is absolute fire. Look at the colors on that. That figure absolutely pops. And the slippers are just so money. The Chase is great. I mean, the standard is great. Don't get me wrong. but there is just so much more meat on the bone with that chase. So I have to get both of these. I'm going to have to get that Cena. So this is a pretty hefty main event set that I have to pick up. Speaking of main event, we got main event Showdown. I think it's 23 here, and it is John Cena and The Rock, Final Boss Rock. And instead of coming with a championship, he comes with The Rock's weight belt that I wish said Mama Rhodes on it. It doesn't. It's no big deal. I just wish it said that. I think that would be a lot of fun, tie into the original story. But yeah, I think it looks great. I do. This is basically a main event style of the WrestleMania 3-pack Knuckle Cruncher. So looks pretty cool. And then this, man, this might be one of the coolest Jey Usos that we've seen, man. The white gear always pops. You can never go wrong in white gear. If you're trying to have a very big match feel at a pay-per-view, go white gear, and I promise you everybody's going to want it in figure form. But he comes with that Drew McIntyre in the green gear, which pops as well. I mean, this is a great looking main event set. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this. I might be picking up a Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre 2-pack. I mean, who would have thought I'd ever say that? That Money in the Bank is absolutely tiny, though. We need to upscale that a little bit, guys. And then, last but not least, we have CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins, and they come with a trusty microphone. Not even 2 microphones. Give us 2 microphones. If you can give us a championship in other packs, give us 2 microphones. But CM Punk is loaded with tattoos. He comes with the best in the world cut-off tank, and I do like this new head sculpt, even though I think it looks better on Elites because they really hit in the grays, and they really the True Effects really brings it all home. But a great set nonetheless. I love that he's got the multicolor sneakers on. It really ties everything together. And for Elite Series 120, we also saw this. This is the collector's edition John Cena. I want to say that this is a Target exclusive, I believe. And this is in his Brussels gear. Honestly, I was hoping for something else. I really want that Vanilla Ice John Cena from the Halloween SmackDown party, so I'm hoping we get that at San Diego Comic-Con. But this will do as well. I will get every John Cena collector's edition so we can have all the t-shirts in figure form. It's got that, that very burgundy with the tan hat, which I actually like. But it is what it is. It's nothing too special. We didn't go too crazy about it, but this is when, he first started getting that heel turn in there. Turning his back on the fans, as it says. Rise above hate. Very cool. And he's got the tall socks. John Cena is definitely getting the treatment. Love those knee pads, by the way, as well on the shorts. And then we also saw the Ultimate Edition 2-pack of Brandy and Cody Rhodes, Mattel Creations exclusive, which I definitely pre-ordered. This is from WrestleMania 40. We got Brandy Rhodes' first time in a line in the Mattel line, which is great for somebody who's not technically signed to a wrestling contract or anything like that. She's got the cloth goods jacket and the kissy face, and he comes in his gear with all of the initials of Dusty's grandkids and the kissy face, interchangeable hands, arms, and that entrance jacket is a banger with the train coming right down of it on the cape, the nightmare belt, and of course that entrance mask, which we all have been clamoring for. This is going to be a set for the ages. I cannot wait to get this in hand. And then Top Picks 2026. We got a little peek of what the upcoming 2026 carding is going to look like. And you can see the shape is a little bit different. The main event series is placed at the bottom. So this is pretty cool. This is a 2026 main event series Top Picks. We got Cody Rhodes here, which we've seen 100 times. I feel like this has been re-released twice. We've got the new Rock, which is on every Target shelf in my area right now. And of course, we have the upcoming Jey Uso, which some people have started receiving their area. My area has not gotten this yet. I believe this is 157 Jey Uso in the Yeet shirt, which I think looks better than the Ultimate Edition because of everything. Check out the bubble on this. See how it's kind of like curved up there and has the WWE imprint right in the corner. I think these look really cool for 2026. So a lot of cool stuff to look forward to, guys. Make sure you comment below your favorite thing that we showed off this week and what you're most looking forward to. I'm really excited for San Diego Comic-Con. I can't wait to see what we have coming next because Mattel is pumping out stuff in huge volumes. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fig Heel. Twitter is at The Fig Heel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to heelbooks.com and make sure you join Whatnot at whatheel.com and you will get $15 off your first purchase. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for joining. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium, full-color, and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHealed.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.